Hey, what's up my friend? This is Anders Larsson. And if you want to know more about how to not get stuck in a place or a situation like, oh gosh, I don't know what to talk about, I'm going to go over a simple method that I use, and that is basically writing down your aha moments and put it in a pile of papers. And I'm going to share how you can use that pile to get out of that situation. So let's dive into what I want to share today. So I started my online business 2 years ago, for real. I found an online marketer that is now my guide, and if it wasn't for her, I would probably never get started with my online business. But she taught me to model other online marketers. Okay, so I was researching her YouTube channel, and I could see all these videos that she already made, that she has been producing year after year, and that is a lot of videos. How am I gonna build that much content? Because I know that all these videos together, they are like a net and they draw people in to her business. So the more videos, the more sales. I signed in to Legendary Marketer and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I have to learn all this. I can understand that some people unsubscribe from Legendary, never start their online business because they are getting overwhelmed. But the fact of the matter is, they got it all wrong. I mean, you really want the content to last as long as possible. This is a place you get all the content that you share in your videos. You get all those aha moments, epiphanies, and what you really don't do is go through everything and believing in a couple of months that you are ready to produce. You watch the first video in the first training, get the aha moment, get the epiphany, write it down, and then create a video about it. Take the paper where you wrote it down and put it in a pile. And then watch a new video and you get a new aha moment. Write it down on a paper, create a new video, what you just learned, and put the paper in the pile. Then you can create another video and tell people your story and pull one paper out from the pile, talk about what you learned, and then tell people where you learned all this. Maybe you create another video, but it is too short, you don't have enough content. Then draw a paper from the pile, and then suddenly you have something to talk about. You repurpose your content. Now, through all that time that you are learning, you're gonna feel like that you're weathering the storm, and you will face a lot of challenges throughout the time you build your skills. But it is really about grinding and creating. You know that I'm very fond of creating my mind map style videos, and creating those mind maps takes time. And because I'm Swedish, I'm working on explaining things as clear as possible, because marketing is about being clear. Clear in your speech, in what you teach, and clear in how to take the next step. I know in the training they often talk about learn, apply, and teach. But it makes more sense to me to say learn, grind, and teach. Because much in the training, it's about the mindset. It's about the intangible things. So really the grinding part is, for me at least, all the preparation work and creating the mind maps. Let me explain how I approach content in Legendary. My primary focus when I go through a training is to figure out what can I teach. The last thing I want to do is just to watch the video and sit back and relax. So if it is a 1 hour video, I want to split up the video to as much content to teach as possible. So what is all the aha moments that I get? I take the aha moment and write it down and put it in a pile. Then I can easily know what I just learned a while ago. Some things I already know, so I try to figure out what stands out. What can I wrap myself into? What is important for my audience? From all these questions, I create a seed video. I use that video as a reference with my words, with my thoughts, and mix in my experience. So for example, what did I learn previously in Legendary? How can I add that as nutritions to the seed? And as I mentioned before, if you don't have enough content, then pull one paper out from the pile and add it as extra content. Anyway, I'm just sharing how I do this. And strangely enough, I had never come across a video that shows exactly how a video is created from scratch. But for me, it has taken a long time to figure out a routine or system that makes it easier to build the videos. Because sometimes I've been really struggling with how am I gonna actually create something worth seeing. Now I'm gonna reveal something that I hope is going to be an aha moment for you. And this is how I go about learning new stuff in the training, and that is, drum roll, learning will come as a byproduct of what I build to teach. So what do I mean by that? I go through a training and build a mind map, or write things down, and then I create another video and start to teach it to myself. And after that, I watch that video and create another video to teach someone that I really think is going to have a use for it. Guess what? Learning it became a byproduct of all that work. Do you get it? This is how important it is to build content. I watch the training like a hawk and I'm ready to create a video about it. Because there is nothing more time wasting, more unproductive than just sitting back and watching video after video thinking that you will learn something from it. But I don't know, maybe you are like a sponge. Maybe you have photographic memory, but I really don't. That is why it is so important to apply and grind through everything that you learn, every information that you submerge in. So it is like, as you create the seed, you learn it. It is slowly merging into your mind. The more you grind it, the clearer it becomes. Alright, so primary focus, what can I teach? And go through the training slow and steady. Never run through your training. Please don't run. Another thing, you can't be desperate. If you are desperate, then you join the system for the wrong reason, because really this is a long-term business, a long-term journey. So think about your business as riding a camel through the desert. You work on your videos on a consistent basis, day after day, and after a month you have 20 to 30 videos working for you, selling for you, and know that you get better, that you progress, that you become more skillful in creating your videos. And this is really how online marketers become great influencers, how they pull people in. This is how people become clear in how to make money online. So take it slow and steady, camel through the desert, and soon you have your first sale, and then things becomes a little bit easier. You start to believe more in what you're doing, and as time goes, you have your first $1,000. Stress, anxiety, freakouts becomes a thing in the past. You become more confident with what you're doing, and as your knowledge grows, you will be able to explain the things that was unknown before. As you grind through the content creation, it becomes easier to remember, easier to access, and easier to create videos, blog posts, or any content that you want to produce. Confidence and knowledge builds with daily commitment. So that was pretty much what I wanted to share. Anyways, my friend, I hope you got something out of this. Let me know in the comments what you think. Also, do you have a question about something you want me to explain a little better? Is there anything you want me to talk more about? As I'm about to really commit to this journey, to become an influencer and get a foothold in the marketplace. Anyway, if you want to follow this journey, drop a comment down below. Do you have any questions about what you learned so far? And yeah, I truly appreciate that you watched my video. Stay awesome, and I see you on my next video. Bye bye.